morning, everyone. Welcome to Parenting Parrots. I'm Mixie Casanova, and I'm here with Grayson, my African Gray's cage. Grayson doesn't like the cell phone. Okay, so I'm talking about cage durability, like, how long they last. So I've had Grayson's cage now for 6 years. Because this is the cage that I put him in since the moment I got him home. He's always been in this cage. It's a pretty big cage, I would say. And I'm just in the process of cleaning it today. And as I'm cleaning, I'm looking at it and I'm realizing, oh my goodness, you know what? I'm going to have to buy another cage. Because although this cage may do me for another few years, I'm not sure how much longer. Because I'm looking at it and I can see it. I can see little things like, I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see if I can pull up. You see that? Like, it's like the paint's going. You see the paint's chipping. Paint's chipping. What else? The piece at the top here got loose somehow and it dropped out. So now I don't have that piece to hold this anymore. I still have it, but it just won't screw. And I don't know if I have to get a new screw for it or something. But also if you look around there, there's a little bit of like rust coming. Now, that little bit is not too much of a worry for me. Because I'm sure, I can figure out a way to fix it. But you see even here, I would have hoped it was something, but it's not. It's just like rust or something that's building up there. So I'm pretty much looking at trying to save now for another cage for Grayson, which is so disappointing because, this cage was $700, I think. So I guess if you look at it, it lasted me, let's say for 7 years, because we're going into the 7th year, it was basically $100 a year purchase if you divide it out. This is an A&E Victorian cage. And I just thought it would last at least, 10 to 20 years. Maybe it was wishful thinking. So now I'm stuck at thinking, okay, well, if I go with an aluminum cage, which I know King's cages have brought back, they're about $1,000 or something. And they're smaller. I definitely don't want to put Grayson in a smaller cage. He doesn't use all of this space. Like, literally, he stops where that bar is. So he probably, he only uses this half. But there are times that because I put stuff at the bottom, he'll go to the bottom. And I just like him having the space, I guess. I feel like he needs it, right? Whereas in Ringo, my Indian ringneck, likes being in a small spot. I don't think Grayson would like being in a small spot. But yeah, so this cage is resting, and the cage that I have the brown-headed parrot in is also resting. So all of them are pretty much coming to their time, and I'm here debating about what to do because now you're looking at another cost. However, if you buy a stainless steel cage, I don't even know if they make stainless steel cages this big. But if you buy a stainless steel cage, it's probably going to cost like $3,000 to get one this big. And you'll be looking at a lifetime because they claim that they won't rust. And so therefore you'll have them for a while. I'm not sure how true that is. There was another girl who was making cages in Japan. Thailand? Where was she making cages? I can't remember where she was. Singapore. There was a girl I made contact with who was making cages in Singapore. And she was going to make me like the same width of this cage. But then it would be like half. So yeah, it would stop like basically here. And it was going to be a double cage. So one cage here that stopped like about this. And then another cage like this size at the bottom. And then I could put Grayson and whoever else in the bottom. So we spoke about that, but she wanted like $2,000 for it, and it was acrylic cage, so therefore it was all acrylic and it had slots, so you could still add your ropes or your perches in, but it was slots so they could breathe and stuff. But a lot of people said acrylic cages wouldn't be the greatest because I guess the ventilation wouldn't be so good because it's not open bars everywhere. So I don't know. But yeah, point of the matter is, you buy these powder coated cages, you're looking at it lasting you. This is A&E, which I think is a really good company. And yes, like I said, I'm sure I could get a few more years out of this cage before I absolutely have to say goodbye to it. So I would say 10 to 12 years out of a power coated cage. And parrots live, some of them, till 80. Hopefully that'll be Grayson, right, Grayson? And I don't know if you really want to be spending $1,000 on a cage every single 12 years. I know I don't. So I think I'm gonna have to start saving for a stainless steel cage, or maybe an aluminum cage, which I think is a little bit cheaper. But I don't know how long aluminum cages last. I'd have to look that up. I don't know if anybody has any suggestions what they do for their cages to make them last longer. Please, if you do have any ideas of how you can make your cage last longer, a powder coated cage, please put it in the comments below. I read all my comments, and therefore we can kind of give each other ideas, because I have no idea of how to make this cage continue on. I want it to last for at least 12 years. And that means I have 6 more years to go, but it's already peeling, so I don't know if it can last that. I guess I could probably get a professional to repaint it. Maybe that's an option, but what would that do with the rest? I know it's questions. Somebody let me know. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, parenting parrots is not about being a pet owner, but being a parent to a toddler in parrot form. And yeah, please let me know about the powder coated cages, guys, what you guys do to keep them, because I have a lot of powder coated cages in my house, and so I definitely need the help to maintain as much as I can. Ciao.